Hello everybody, this is Captain Jerwa bringing you another UHC video. Um, so first off, the reason I'm bringing this to you post-commentary is because last episode, as you saw, both my teammates on UHC, Bram and Juan, died to PvP. And yeah, they died. And basically, as you can see now, I'm at 4.5 hearts, and I'm just hiding in a hole from Crazy Curran. I think it's Crazy Curran, Vile, and Cookie Creature. So I'm hiding in a hole. And basically, for the rest of this season, I'm all by myself. I'm just running around accomplishing nothing. And at the end, spoilers. Well, actually, it's not spoilers because you're not going to see it. At the end, I died because of a glitch. And basically, what happened is I was underground and the server crashed and there was a rollback, but since my player location was underground but there was a rollback, I spawned in solid stone and died. So basically for the whole rest of the season I was wandering around and not accomplishing anything, and I died to a glitch, so I saw no players. I think I wandered outside of the boundary, and yeah. So basically, for the rest of the season, my video was really boring. My commentary was really bad. So I just am not going to upload it because I'm not happy with how it came out at all. So I don't want to upload it. So yeah, that's that. And other than that, though, I wanted to talk about just give my parting thoughts on UHC. I definitely had a lot of fun doing it. Before we did this, I was a longtime fan of the Mindcrack UHC, so I was very excited that I finally got to do it. And it's actually a lot stressful. Yeah, as you can see there too, Bram was messing around in creative mode, like after he died, which kind of made it really kind of made like the recording pretty unprofessional also. But anyway, I had a lot of fun doing this UHC. It's like even after you watch it, and there's a huge difference between watching it and playing it. Like it's a whole different experience. For the main thing, the stress that you feel when you're doing it definitely is an overwhelming thing. Like when I saw that creeper in the last episode, I just panicked, and it was one creeper. I could have easily just attacked him with my sword, or I could have blocked him off, but instead I just ran and ran and ran and then fell down a hole. So I took basically, I think all the damage I took in this was extremely unnecessary, but it's the stress that does it to you, and that's a whole another element in this UHC. So yeah. But anyway, I did have a lot of fun doing that. It was definitely a lot of fun hanging out with Bram and Juan throughout the whole thing. Um, Yeah, and it was kind of unfortunate that they ended up dying so early. I think they were like the second and third deaths. So, yeah, and we definitely made a lot of mistakes too. Like it was definitely a mistake to hang around in the desert temple for as long as we did. It was actually probably a mistake to hang around the desert temple at all. We probably should have just looted it and then just dug into the hill that was like 50 blocks away from it. So, that was definitely a mistake on our part. It led to our downfall because they ended up finding or Curran's team ended up finding us there because we stuck around. I think it was for two. I think we found it at the end of like the beginning of the second episode, and then we were in it till the end of the third episode. So that's like 3 nights. So definitely a mistake to hang around it for 3 nights. Also, another unfortunate thing in this season was our spawn. As you saw, we spawned in the extreme hills, so we had no wood, no food, and it basically took us all of episode 1 to get both of those things, which most people get on the first day. So that definitely hurt us. Like I think a lot of the teams advanced, like were able to gear up a lot more than we did in that time. By the fourth episode, we only had iron stuff and no bows, no arrows. Actually, no, we had bows, but no arrows. So, yeah, that our spawn kind of hurt us. And actually, interestingly enough, when we were figuring out the scattering things, the first place that I scattered to was a village next to a forest. So if we got that spawn point, things might have been a little bit different, but yeah. And the other thing is that I was very impressed with how well, and yeah, you can see here that the other team is still looking for me, and it's like 5 minutes into the video. So, um, I was surprised at how good at UHC the other teams were. Like, at this point in the episode, it's like episode 4, so we've been playing for like about 2 hours, and everyone is still at green health. And granted, one person did die to the environment in the first episode, but as a whole, everyone is really, really good at PvE, or player versus environment. So yeah, I was very impressed by that. It's definitely a very humbling experience to think, because I was practicing UHC before this, I was doing really well. But then when you get to it, then everyone is so good at PvP and so good at PvE. So despite that, I still had a lot of fun, and I hope to do more in the future. Probably, I think we're going to try to do one soonish now, but again, it's the summer, so my schedule is a little crazier, so I might not have time to record it. But so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the first episodes, the first 3 episodes of UHC. I'm not gonna upload the rest of them. It's really not exciting at all. My basically my plan was in the other episodes is I wanted to go to the Nether and get potions because I had melon seeds. And I wanted to go to the Nether, hunt ghasts for gold, and get potions, but that never ended up happening. And even if it did end up happening, it would have been a really, really long process. And yeah. And also, another thing, too, I was actually just kind of another thing that's kind of typical of the season is when I was trying to find chickens to make arrows, it basically took me 2 whole episodes to finally find chickens. So yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed this season. I hope to bring you more in the future, and I hope to see you next time.